Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel Manya's Life and Lit, and this is a reading vlog. I am going to be reading Anxious People by Fredrik Backman in this video, and I've been putting off reading this book since a really long time because I wanted a particular edition and that edition is not available in India, so I got my brother to get it for me from the US, and you'll see that edition soon, or you must have already seen because in the intro. So yeah, I wanted that edition, so that's one of the reasons that I hadn't read this book. Another reason was that I knew that I'll really love this book, so I was procrastinating reading it because that's what I do. Like, I loved A Man Called Av or Avi, I don't know, too much, and after that I didn't read any of Backman's works because I don't know, I wanted to keep the best for later. So, but we are starting with Anxious People because I am an anxious person. I thought I'll go with Anxious People first and then to his other works. And I've done something similar with Tolkien also. Like, I've read The Hobbit, but I have not read the Lord of the Rings trilogy because I think I'm going to like it and I'm going to procrastinate. That's why. So, this is the story, and I'll meet you when I update you next. So I started reading this book in the morning. I had to go somewhere, so the reading journey of this book started from a metro station. And I'm wearing a yellow top because I love yellow color. And this is me starting the book. First page was quite something, and this entire day I had a meeting and then I'll go to a cafe, and I'm planning to have coffee and read for the entire afternoon as much as I can. So here I am in the cafe. I ordered a cappuccino. I love Honey and Dough's cappuccino, by the way, people in Delhi and elsewhere wherever Honey and Dough is there. So this is my yellow cover and my yellow top and me enjoying my coffee. So I was out all day, and I was in the middle. I was working from and reading in a cafe, and I couldn't record my thoughts in the cafe because, oh god, there was a bunch of ladies who were really loudly chatting and they were having fun, but their fun was being heard throughout the cafe, and it was not like a small cafe. But yeah, so I just focused on like reading because I knew. And then later songs started playing in the cafe, and then I thought, okay, this will be a copyright issue if I start talking here and the song is playing in the background. So yeah, I am home and I have read quite a lot. Wait, let me find the book. Yeah, so I have read about 80. I've read 80 pages of this book, and wow, my reaction, like, first 10 pages I was like, okay, what is happening? Too much sarcasm or too much wittiness? And slowly it's coming along, and slowly Fredrik Backman can be seen in the pages, and it's about a bank robbery, at least up till now. But obviously the author is telling us that this is not about the robbery, and there are so many gems in this book in terms of humor, also in terms of insight and depth, and classic Batman. And I think I love it so far, but we'll see. Because sometimes when you expect too much from something, you always risk a chance of not liking it by the end. So let's see. So far, I am hooked, and it was a good afternoon reading this book. So it's the next night, and I couldn't go past the 80-page mark that I'd reached at, but we are going to fix that. I don't I it was a busy day today, and I think next couple of days are also going to be busy, so I'm not going to read so much, but I think I'll read like at least 10 pages before I put myself to bed. So let's get started. So what's happening is that the bank robbery had like happened, and the police officers are investigating, and they're witnessing people, sorry, they're interviewing witnesses. And I don't know, some things that not sitting right with me. Maybe, okay, it fell down my camera. So something that's not sitting right with me is that the witnesses are really rude to the police. I don't know. I would be shit scared if police was interviewing me, or maybe people in Scotland are not scared of police. It's a different kind of country, I guess. So yeah, people are being very snappy, and people are being quite rude. So that's my observation so far, like in addition to the plot line that I shared. So let's see what this book has in store for next 10 pages. So I ran into something worth sharing. I'll not give the context and the scene because I don't want to spoil it, but a quote doesn't hurt, obviously. So the truth is that far more people would rather be rich than happy. And that's true. And I think I accept it. Because isn't having enough money to not like be anxious or worry about survival uh, a requirement to be happy? I mean, once the basic needs are met, is when you'd think that, okay, I mean, that must feel liberating. Anyway, we'll read ahead and see what comes up. So I have finished the 10, actually, I read 12 more pages. So from 80 to 92, we are at 92. And I've already updated you on what I could update you on within these 12 pages, which was that quote. And more has come up. It's a moving, funny situation going on right here. So yeah, we close it at 92. And now I go brush my teeth, wash my face, and attempt to sleep. And I say attempt because I have trouble sleeping, guys, like actual trouble. But not much can be done. So when I have trouble sleeping, okay, my Kindle's over there, I read on my Kindle because convenience is key. So in the dark, I read on Kindle because I'm lying down. Opening a book is a little inconvenient. So we'll do Kindle reading maybe, and if we do, I'll show it to you what it's about. I think on my Kindle, I'll show it to you now. I don't remember what I'm reading on Kindle because ever since I picked this book up, I don't think I read anything else. But yeah. If only Kindles were as fast as smartphones. Okay, I have no memory of this. But yeah, I started reading Medusa, the girl behind the myth, and I have read 2 pages, like 2 Kindle pages of chapter 1. So the book starts very interestingly, but this reading vlog is not about this book, it's about this book, and we'll stick to that. Ha ha ha. So, reading got stalled for a couple of days. I was busy, but I have managed to reach till page 135, and the book has started to annoy me. So, that's the update. I know and I'm sure that the author is trying to make a point through this chaos, but it is getting chaotic. We'll see what happens next. So now it's gotten funny and not annoying. What is this book? It's as chaotic as anxiety feels, is what I've realized, and that's genius. So I finished. Let me get a stool. Yeah. So I finished reading The Anxious People, and I think Anxious People caused me a little bit of anxiety in terms of the chaos that the characters were causing in the middle. And the chaos though had a reason, and it made sense beautifully what was happening in the book. And essentially this book is about a bank robbery gone wrong. And that would be too is that is like a too simplified explanation of what this book is about. But yeah, a bank robbery goes wrong, and it's also about 2 police officers who are like father and son working together. Is that allowed in police? Because that's not allowed in corporates, at least, like relatives working in the same team together side by side. But that was happening in the book, and many other things. It was a very emotional book. It trigger warning, it talked about suicide and mental health problems, and towards the end of the book there are like national helpline numbers, suicide prevention helpline numbers as well. So it's a good book in with its heart in the right place. It annoyed me quite a bit in the middle, and it was also funny. It was also deeply profound. And I think some reviewer on the book's cover also said, let me get the book also. So some reviewer also said, it's USA Today, that hits the sweet spot between profoundly insightful and preposterously funny. So yeah, that's true. Funny, insightful, and I would add annoying to that also. And it may not go down as one of my most favorite books all the time, but it will go down as one of the good books in my memories. And I won't like refrain from recommending this book to people for sure. It just didn't fully sweep me away, is what I would say. So that's that. And my face is swollen these days. I am not sleeping well, I guess. And with what's happening in this world, I guess that's also affecting me a little, maybe. So this is the story of me reading Anxious People, and this was my first reading vlog. I hope you liked it, and let me know if you have read this book or whether you plan on reading this book, and let me know whether you liked it or you didn't like it and all that. So see you in the next video.